Welcome to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Lee. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Aquarius for April 5th through 12th for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there is an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit, 5 to 12 April, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit, 5 to 12 April, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit, 5 to 12 April, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit. Okay. First card is the Three of Pentacles. Then we've got the Page of Wands for Aquarius spirit. Then we've got Temperance. Outcome card is the Hierophant. Okay, just make sure everything is straight, and then we'll begin. Okay, Aquarius, your overall energy for the 5th through the 12th of April is the Judgment card. This is talking about wanting to have a do-over, wanting to have a second chance. Under that, we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is talking about feeling left out in the cold or ghosted. And then the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, like you can't move on. So in this first row, we have the Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Temperance. With the Three of Pentacles, this represents the recent past. It's talking about wanting to collaborate, have teamwork. And then with the Page of Wands, this represents the current or present energy. It's talking about being excited about a reunion. Then we've got Temperance, which represents the immediate future. This is talking about reconciliation or a balancing out of a situation. And then the outcome is the Hierophant, which is, it can talk about marriage. It can also talk about wanting to have a higher level of commitment. Okay, we're going to start by clarifying the Judgment card. Why is the Judgment card here, please, Spirit? If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Okay, so we've got 4 clarification cards. We have the World, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so overall energy again for the 5th through the 12th of April is Judgment. Judgment is talking about wanting to have a second chance at this connection. This is also Scorpio energy. So like I said, a lot of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements in your chart. So like I said, you're just wanting to have a do-over, have a second chance. This could represent your person as well. I think this is representing your person, okay? So let me look at the clarification cards. So first clarification card we've got is the Seven of Cups. This can talk about having options, choices, and being confused. Talk about this all the time. I also feel like this card for a lot of you is your person fantasizing about you, okay? So they're trying to figure out what's the best direction, the best way to come back toward you in order to try to have this reunion. And they're confused because they have so many choices. Like I said, this card can also talk about you, represent you, meaning that you're going to have options in the future and you may be confused because you're trying to figure out who it is you want. That's why we talk about, you know, you doing those lists of your deal breakers, and also the list of you know, what it is that you want to get out of a relationship, what you need to fulfill you, what is your absolute, like what you have to have. And like I said, you have to make sure that everything you have on your list is what you're representing as well, okay? Then we've got the World, okay? So this is talking about what's taking everything so long. Your person is trying to work on themselves. Like I said, this cannot be rushed. It's ascension. It's like base character changes. It's like pretty much changing the foundation of who you are. And it's not going to be something that can be done overnight, okay? So you have to be patient. You're doing the same type of work on yourself, so you know it's not something where you can snap your fingers and it's done, because if that was the case, then there would be no need for me to read for you, okay? So with the World card, like I said, this can talk about ascension, which I feel like the both of you are going through. And Spirit is saying that if if the both of you remain steadfast, you keep going, you keep working, you are going to be successful. Okay. All right. This can also talk about, like I said, other doors and opportunities opening up for you. Because as I tell you, once you start to work on yourself, it affects every other area of your life. Like I said, it will affect your finances. It will affect your living situation. It will affect the people that are around you, the people that you let into your energy, all of that. It affects every other area of your life. Okay. All right. So I had somebody in the comments this past week. It wasn't about the Aquarius reading. It was about one of the other signs. And they were saying, this is pretty much the same story. Every week, almost the cards are almost verbatim. And what I told this person, and I'm going to tell y'all the same thing, is that it is because I read for the collective. And because I read for the collective, everything's not going to happen to everybody at the same time. That's why a lot of times it's the same story, because all of you are going to come to this point at different parts. Like I tell you all the time, you're all at different points in this spread. Some of you, this may be the past for you. Others of you, you may not have gotten here yet. Others of you, you may be here. You could be here. You could be here. You could be here. It just depends, okay? Because everybody's at a different spot. So Spirit has to give you the reading so that it encompasses all of you. But like I said, it may be, you may be at different points in the spread. Everyone is never at the same exact point throughout the spread. So that's why the story, seems like it's the same. But as you know, it may be the same, but you may be here when I read it. The next time I read it, you could be down here. Or you could be here. Because like I said, I get people that all the time that'll tell me, sometimes in the comments, they'll be like, yeah, that happened to me last year or a few months ago. Or that just happened today. You read it today. Or I saw it today and it happened to me today. So it just depends. It's when it's your time for it to happen. That's why a lot of times it's the same thing, because the collective is going through the same type of situation, but all of you are at different points, for those of you who don't understand that. Okay. All right. So next card is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about you working on yourself. Okay. So this is, you adding on to this World card. Okay. Like this can also talk about, being willing to work on a relationship. And I feel like your person is willing to work on the relationship with you as well, but they have to get themselves together first. And as I said, it's not an overnight thing, because these are things that your person has been dealing with all their life, just like with you. And it's not going to be something where they're going to be able to snap their fingers and change themselves, because if that was the case, relationships and life would not be so difficult, because there's things you have to learn, and everybody learns at a different rate. Okay, that's another reason why the spread will seem to focus on the same thing week after week, because everybody progresses at different levels. And so, like I said, you have some of you who you get the lesson the first time and you move to the end of the reading. Then you have some of you, you got to repeat the lesson 2 or 3 times before you get it. It just depends. It's different for everyone. And because you have to repeat it, it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you less than anybody else. It's just that we're all at different points in our lives. We all learn differently. You're going to tackle a lesson differently at 20 than you are at 50 or 60 or 70. It's going to be different because you've lived more life by those ages, and you're able to pick things up faster. Me, I always try to learn not only from my own experiences, but from things that people tell me. That's why I tell y'all the stories that I tell you about myself, because if you can glean something from what I'm telling you and learn something and know not to go in that direction, that's going to save you valuable time that you can take and put towards something else. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in life, a lot of things that we would rather not, deal with or rather not experience. But some of those things, you don't have to learn everything in this life the hard way. You know, like I said, I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm put here and why I keep getting this message to tell y'all, you know, to pull back your energy, focus on yourself. Because if you can do that, it will save you a lot of heartache and a lot of heartbreak. Because this is what I'm trying to tell you, Aquarius, is that if you don't pull your energy back and you don't focus on yourself, you're not going to close out this cycle with this World card. Because this card here is also talking about the end of a cycle or the completion of a cycle. And so if you don't pull back your energy, you don't focus on yourself. Like, there are some people that are running around and they think that they're doing work, but what they actually are doing is focusing on their person. So if you are doing that and you're not focusing on yourself, and this is the way you know, if you're hurting and you're in pain, you focusing on your person and you're not focusing on yourself. You know I'm going to give it to you straight, right? So if you're in pain, like the majority of your day, and like I said, you're yearning and you're longing and you're wanting, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You can tell me you're working on yourself all day long. I can tell by the conversation I have with you whether or not you really are. Okay? Because like I said, there's a certain progression to this. And I'm not saying everybody needs to jump on and do things in my time frame, but I'm saying, if you want this to move faster, because a lot of you are impatient, and I can understand that. I'm like that too. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like at all. You feel the way you feel because of the way you feel. And I'm not, you know, judging it one way or the other. So if you are impatient and you're wanting things to move along and you're wanting things to get better, then you got to take the hard road. The easy road in this is not going to get you anywhere. All it's going to do is get you back into the same situation. Like I said, same type of person, different meat suit. They're just going to be in a different damn body doing the same things that they did to you, that were done to you in the past. So if you want to keep going through that, then don't work on yourself. Okay? If you want to get better, you want things to improve and to progress, then you got to dig deep and find a way to focus on yourself. And to me, the harder it is for you to focus on yourself, the more out of alignment you are. Because like I said, we are taught in this society, especially in American society, and especially for women, we're taught to put everybody else ahead of us. Everybody else ahead of us. And that is insanity if you think about it. Because like I said, if your cup is empty, Aquarius, what can you give to anybody? What can you give to yourself? You can't give anything to anybody else, much less your damn self. Okay, so like I said, that thinking makes no sense whatsoever, but that's how we've been cultured and brought up to believe. And like I said, I'm trying to help you break that, because the sooner you can break that and move forward, the sooner, and I'm talking to the men too, because some of y'all have been taught to do that as well. So the sooner you can break that and move forward in the right direction, the better your life is going to be in all areas. Because this may be a love reading that I do every week, but you know, it's about more than love. You know, to me, it's about self-love. That's what we're talking about, really, honestly. Self-love. How much can you love yourself? Okay, so I mean, you just really gotta understand that. And so, like I said, if you want to break this cycle once and for all and stop having people treat you like shit, you gotta dig down deep and stop treating your damn self like shit. It's what you're doing to yourself. Because like I said, people can only do to you what you are doing to yourself. So you gotta ask yourself, if I'm being ignored by my person, what are the ways that I ignore myself? Okay, what are the ways that I don't pay attention to my needs and make sure my needs get met? You got to ask yourself all those hard ass questions. When I tell you to go back and make that list, that's the reason why. Because you need to go through all those situations that you went through in the past, and you need to see what the patterns are. You need to see when you make the mistakes that you make. You need to see where you're coming from when you make those mistakes. Okay, is it from a place of desperation? Is it from a place of feeling unloved? Is it from a place of, embarrassment? Is it from a place of anger? You need to understand that. You need to understand how you work, okay? Because you can't understand anybody else, and you can't understand nothing about life if you don't understand yourself. Because you need to understand how you think, how you interact with the world, so that you can get better, be better, and do better. And you can't be in no relationship with nobody else if you can't understand yourself. That's why this keep happening and you ain't closing out this cycle. Because there are things, that's why you notice the Two of Swords comes up for y'all all the time. And I tell you, it's somebody blindfolded on that card with the moon above their head. And I keep telling y'all, I say, it's something you're refusing to see. So when I'm telling you to go back and look at yourself and all these lists I keep telling you to make, it's for you to see. For you to look into the mirror and see yourself, really see yourself, because a lot of us walk through this life and we're fucking blind. We're asleep. We don't see what's really going on in front of our faces. And that's what me going back and doing this, that's what it taught me, that I was asleep for most of my life. And I feel like a lot of you are too. Even some of you that think that you're working on yourselves. If you still hurting, you still coming talking about your person, well, my person here, and they running away, they doing this, they do. You ain't paying attention to yourself. You still paying attention to them. I keep trying to tell y'all, I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to keep telling you until you get it. You cannot be happy for a long period of time based on anything else outside of yourself. Anything outside of yourself. Happiness comes from within, okay? For you to have a Ten of Pentacles relationship or a Ten of Cups relationship, it comes from within yourself. It has nothing to do with what's happening on the outside. What's happening on the outside is an expression of what's going on in the inside. So if your life ain't working on the outside, Aquarius, your life ain't working on the inside. Okay? Let's be damn real. It's not working on the inside. So you need to go, if you didn't watch that bonus, cause a lot of you didn't watch it, cause I can tell by the numbers. The numbers are up there. Cause y'all always blow me up, and like I told you, I appreciate that. But some of y'all didn't watch that, and you need to go back and watch it, because the majority of that video is about y'all, and it's about your dark side, and it's about the things that you need to take a look at. Because like I said, I did that spread for myself before I did it for you. I always do the spreads for myself if it's something new before I do it for you. And it was very eye-opening, okay? Like I said, it can be triggering to look in the mirror and look at yourself. But this is what you have to do. If you want to fix this, you have to see yourself for who you really are, Aquarius. And it may not be pretty, but you know what? You love your fucking self anyway. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't care what cards came up in that dark side spread. I still love my fucking self from the top of my fucking head to the tip of my toes. And you got to be the same way. But you got to wake up and see what's really going on. Self-awareness is priceless. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to do. You got to look at yourself, because if you don't look at yourself, you're never going to be able to fix your life. If you really want me to put it down and really get you to understand, you're not going to, if you can keep sitting there like that Two of Swords, if you want to, with that blindfold over your eyes and that fucking moon above your head, and I'm telling you, you're not going to get anywhere. You ain't going to get anywhere towards anybody, towards any kind of person worth anything. You're not going to be able to pull the type of relationship you want to have, because you don't love yourself. You don't see yourself. And because ain't nobody saying that, I'm not trying to get you to look at these things so you can hate yourself. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get you to understand that we are all light and dark, and that we all got things to fix. We all are down here trying to learn stuff, but you're never going to be able to learn what it is you need to learn unless you take off that blindfold and you look at what's going on. Like I said, a lot of you didn't watch that video, because usually them videos that drop on a Friday, they usually have close to 2,000 or 3,000 views by now, and it's only at maybe close to close to 2. It ain't there all. So that's telling me a lot of y'all haven't watched it, and you need to go back and look at that video. Okay? Because you need to see what the things are. Y'all keep asking me about healing and stuff. Okay, so I'm pulling out stuff, tools for y'all to heal, but you got to pick up what I'm putting down. If you're not going to pick it up, then I mean, you can't expect your life to change if you don't do anything about it. You can't ride on autopilot all your life. You can't do that and expect your life to change. It's not going to change until you do something about it. And so, like I said, it's work. It sucks. It's hard. And you never stop working on yourself. Not if you want your life to continue to improve. You are never going to stop. But all I can tell you is that if you do this work from the past up until now, all you'll have to work on, all you'll have to concentrate on is whatever happens from now on. You won't have to deal with the stuff in the past anymore if you heal it correctly. And like I told you in that one of those last 2 videos I did for you, you know, somebody was asking me, how do you know when you've done the work, done enough work on the situation? I said, if you can look at it and laugh and it doesn't bother you on any level, it's just funny. That's how you know you've taken all the triggers out and done what you needed to do. Like I said, I got another video coming up that's going to be talking about how to break this stuff down and heal it. But like I said, you got to go back and look at it first. It don't matter. It don't matter what you know how to do if you don't go back and look at what your issues are. Like I said, some of y'all got to get out of this denial and go back and honestly look. Because like I said, I told you during that the thing I did on Friday, at first it took me a minute to pick up them cards because I was like, I don't know what's going to come through or whatever. But like I said, when it's time, you going to hear what it is you need to hear. And so you gotta go watch it and see what the hell is going on. And see the things that you need to work on. Y'all keep asking me, what do I need to do today? The videos are out there now, so there's no excuse. So like I said, if you want to close out this cycle, you want your love life to stop being jacked up, you want other areas of your life to heal, then you got to do the work. Like I keep telling you, it's not going to come for free. Because Spirit is saying if you do this work, you're going to get a chance to have a love relationship that you've always wanted, whether it's with this person, with your twin, or it's with someone else. You're going to get a chance, but you're going to strip yourself of that chance if you don't do the work. Okay, now we're going to move to the 3 of Pentacles. Watch 3 of Pentacles here, please, Spirit. Okay, we got 4 clarification cards. We have the Tower, we got the 2 of Wands, we got the Queen of Wands, and we have the Death card. Okay, so in the recent past, we got the 3 of Pentacles. This is talking about wanting to have collaboration and teamwork, wanting to build a relationship of quality. So we've got 4 clarification cards. The first one is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. This is talking about an ending that happened between the 2 of you. Like I said, you came towards your person, you told them how you felt. The person didn't respond the way that you wanted to. They the way that you wanted them to. They ghosted you. They walked away. Didn't say anything. Breadcrumbed you. So on and so forth. It's going to be different for everyone. So there was an ending, okay? Because the connection is being divinely guided. For a lot of you, it's a twin flame connection. Spirit told you to walk away. You walked away, and so a death happened. The relationship ended, okay? And it caused a Tower moment. So this is, again, Scorpio energy, and it's talking about an irrevocable change, which was when, you walked away. Then we've got the 2 of Wands. This can talk about being at a crossroads, okay? I feel like this card is talking about, these 2 cards are talking about your person. So your person's at a crossroads. I feel like you are too. But I feel like this card is more for your person. So this is talking about them trying to decide what it is that they want to do, okay? This can just, them with that 7 of Cups is just more of that, saying that they've got two directions to go in. They're trying to decide which way they want to go in to come, which one they want to go in order to come back towards you. This can talk about, the both of you being unhappy when it comes to your love relationship. It can talk about moving. It can talk about, you know, holding yourself back emotionally. I feel like that's your person. And then also it can talk about, you know, geographical distance, meaning that the two of you don't live in the same city, same country, same state in some cases. Okay. Then we got the Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Queen of Wands, it's talking about your person trying to organize themselves and take back control of their life because they're wanting to come back towards you and, you know, build a relationship of quality. Like I said, for some of you, this card can talk about therapy. So it could be your person could be going through some type of therapy, or it could be that you are. Okay. So now we're going to move to the next card, the Page of Wands, and clarify. Why is the Page of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 4 clarification cards. We have the 9 of Wands. We got the King of Pentacles. We got the 4 of Wands. And we've got the Page of Cups. Okay, so in the current or present energy, this is the Page of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this Page of Wands, it's a love offer. It can represent communication. So this could be your person trying to communicate with you, which I feel like this is representing your person because this is talking about like excitement for a reunion, and it can also talk about curiosity. So I feel like your person is curious about what's going on with you. They're trying to hang on to you. Like I said, they're trying to cling and stay in your energy to keep you from moving forward. Okay, because they're trying to bide time so they can come back towards you. All right, we've got the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. Okay, I feel like both of you are wounded warriors. We talk about this every week. I feel like, you know, things have not gone the way that you wanted them to in the past when it comes to love relationships for both of you. This, I feel like, is, you know, you both trying to learn from past mistakes, trying to heal what happened. Okay, so like I said, you're not only healing what happened between the two of you, you're also going back and healing the stuff from the beginning, from your earliest memories, whether it was love related or not, whether it was relationships with parents, with siblings, at school, whatever, friends, whatever. Okay. Also, with this 9 of Wands, Spirit is saying, if you persevere, you keep going, you remain steadfast, you are going to be successful, but you have to keep doing it. All right. And like I said, it's not going to be an overnight thing. Then we've got the King of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is your person, how your person sees you. Your person sees you as their forever person. They're wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with you. Because with this 4 of Wands, they know that, you know, you're twin flames. Because this is my twin flame card. This is talking about your person wanting to reunite with you and wanting to have a higher level of commitment, because this is also a wedding card. And then with the Page of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is my Pisces card. This is your person wanting to come towards you with a love offer that comes along with an apology. Okay. But it's like I said, it's going to take them time to do that. It's not going to be a overnight thing. And while they're trying to get themselves together, you got to be trying to get yourself together as well. And you guys got to be doing it and not worrying about when this person comes, because it's just they're just going to come whenever they come. And you can't, if you thinking about it and you worrying about it, you're causing resistance. You're causing it to not come. So you got to think about it like that. That's why I tell you, stop worrying about this person and focus on yourself, because that's the reason why you're in the predicament you are, is because you're putting other people and their needs before you and your needs. And like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. If you are, you know, focusing on somebody else and what the hell they need, how you gonna fulfill their needs and you're not fulfilling your own? Think about that. Okay, now we're going to move forward and clarify the Temperance card, and this is for the immediate future. Why is the Temperance card here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 4 clarification cards. We have the 7 of Pentacles, we got the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Cups. So, like I said, in the immediate future, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Some of you may have Sagittarius placements, or you may be dealing with the Sagittarius. With this Temperance card, this is, you know, your person wanting to come back and balance out the situation, but they first realize that they have to balance themselves out. Okay, so, and that means the same thing for you. You have to balance yourself out before you can get into anything with anybody else, because this is not going to work if you're not on a certain level when it comes to your healing, and all your, you know, the majority of your triggers are gone. This is not going to work, because that's what I'm saying. Your person, that's why I keep trying to get y'all to understand, nobody can trigger you. like your twin, because they know, because they understand you. This is the person that you don't have to explain anything about yourself to. They just understand. And just like that good side of it is like that, the bad side is going to be even worse. It's like both two sides of the same coin. So they're going to be able to push your buttons like nobody else can, because they understand what makes you upset, because they're your twin. So this can be the best relationship you ever had, or it can be the worst relationship you ever had. If you don't heal yourself, it's going to be the worst. You're guaranteeing that it's going to be the worst, and the two of you are not going to work out. But if you want it to be the best, and it can be, you have to balance yourself out first. Your person has to balance themselves out first, and it's going to have to take as long as it takes. And you got to be patient, and you got to, like I said, just focus on yourself and not worry about this. And when the time comes for reconciliation, it will happen, because Spirit is telling you it's coming out in the immediate future. This card is talking about reconciliation and balancing out the relationship. Okay, we got 4 clarification cards. First one, Wheel of Fortune. Just like I said, everything's going to happen in divine timing. That's what this is saying, okay? Because it's divinely guided, okay? Spirit is saying with this 7 of Pentacles, you got to have patience. You put your order out into the universe. Spirit knows what you want. Spirit is telling you what you want here. You want a second chance. You want to have a do-over. No problem. But you got to be patient and wait. Because like I said, you can't bury a seed. You can't plant a seed and then dig it up every 5 seconds. Is it blossoming? Is it blossoming? Because if you do that, you're going to kill it. You're not going to be able to see it come to fruition. You're not going to be able to see it blossom, because you digging it up every 5 seconds. It's not going to have a chance to do anything. So you have to have patience in this situation. You got to find it somewhere. I don't know how you're going to find it, but you got to find it and know and trust. This is about trust. Not only trusting in yourself, but trusting in Spirit and trusting in the situation, because Spirit's not going to tell you this if they're not going to give it to you, because I'm telling you about several different people that it's happening to, okay? Then we got 3 of Pentacles. Again, it showed up here in the recent past. Again, wanting to build a relationship of quality, wanting to have teamwork and collaboration. Like I said, it can talk about possible therapy. Then we've got the 9 of Cups. It's telling me that this balancing out, this relationship, wanting to build this relationship of quality, it is wish fulfillment for both of you, okay? Now we're going to move forward, clarify the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 4 clarification cards. We have the Hierophant for the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so the outcome card is the Hierophant. Okay, this higher level of commitment. This is Taurus energy. It's saying that for some of you, you could already be married, or this could be where you're heading in this connection, because it could be your person wants to marry you, because it's not just talking about long-term commitment. This is the marriage card. So if you're headed towards this type of commitment, don't you want to be at your best? Don't you want things to work out the best that they can work out? So like I said, it's going to require you to work on yourself. Like I said, and you have to be able to pull yourself back and focus on yourself, because you cannot thrive focusing on someone else. You can't do that. That's what creates codependency. That's what creates you hanging on and relying on someone else to make you feel whole. And like I said, people let you down. People are gonna let you down, because they're fallible. People make mistakes, like all the time. And it's not because they mean to, most times, to hurt your feelings or to not be there, or to, make you feel any kind of way. It's just what happens, because we're humans. Nobody we're not God. We're not on that type of level. So you gotta, like I said, focus on yourself and look at yourself, because like I said, if you're wanting to sustain a long-term stable and committed relationship, and it's apparent that you haven't in the past, you have to learn those skills that that are going to help you to achieve this. So that should tell you in itself that if you really want this and you don't want to mess it up, like I said, pull back and focus on yourself. Okay, then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the female archetype of life partner. You had the male archetype of life partner here as well. So like I said, this is pretty much confirming that the two of you are divine counterparts. It's talking about, you know, your person seeing you as their forever person. You probably see them the same way and wanting to have a long-term, stable, and committed relationship with them. Then we got the High Priestess. It's talking about secrets. So secrets are going to have to come out. Like I said, your person is hiding from you how they really feel. And for a lot of you, they haven't even come back and told you how they felt, or haven't even given you an inkling of what's going on. So this is talking about those secrets that are needing to come out. It's also talking about this connection being divinely guided, and that you need to take cues from spirit. You need to follow what spirit is telling you to do. So if spirit is telling you to wait, you wait. If spirit is telling you don't wait, to focus on yourself, you do that. You do what spirit is telling you. From what I gather from this reading, what spirit is telling you is that you need to focus on yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to close out this cycle, because it's imperative for you to close out this cycle in order for you to have a new beginning and have the type of relationships you want. And so the longer you hold on, and the longer you don't work on yourself, and the longer you don't focus on yourself, you're going to continue to keep this cycle open. And so anybody that comes to you, even those of you who want someone new and you don't want your twin, if you don't think you can get away with not having to heal yourself, and you just gonna go on into a relationship with somebody that's gonna be hunky-dory, you gonna blow that one up too. You gonna sabotage that one too, because you didn't do the healing. It does not matter who you want. You still have to do this healing. That's what spirit is saying. Okay? Last card, 10 of Wands. See these burdens you're carrying around? That's what's keeping you from closing out this cycle. You got to be able to put these things down. Okay? Because this is talking about the situation becoming burdensome. You got to put these things down. And how you put them down is by saying, I'm going to focus on me, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. See, we got this thing where we like to cling to stuff. We like to hang on to it, and hang on to it tight, and not let things go. And you can't do that, because when you do that, that creates resistance. Okay? When you got your head all on your mind, all on your person, and you're not focusing on yourself, that creates resistance. Okay? When you contacting your person and they not contacting you back, that's creating resistance. Okay? All of that stuff, because anything you chase in life is going to automatically run away. And in this situation, you have to understand, Aquarius, this is not a normal love relationship. Because if it was, we would probably be on to something different by now. Because think about it. What love relationship do you know where you go to someone and tell them how you feel and they run away from you? How is that normal? How is that normal? That should just tell you right here that what we dealing with is not the norm. It's not an everyday thing. And then think about it. All the things you go through, the telepathy, the age gap, the feeling the person in your energy, all of this stuff. A lot of people that I talk to about this, they're afraid to talk to anybody outside of this type of thing, because people think they crazy. You think you crazy before I told you you're not crazy. This is really happening. Because if I'm telling it to you, how we all having the same thing, and it's because we all can't be hallucinating around the world. So, like I said, it's real. It's really happening. And so you got to think about this. This is some other side, some stuff from the other side. Okay? This is not something, like I said, you'll hear people try to tell you, oh, there ain't no twin flames, it don't exist. Those are people who have never been in this type of situation. The only way you can truly understand this is to actually be in a twin flame connection. Because people can tell you about it all day long, and you'll never understand unless you're really in it. Like I said, if you feeling crazy, you in a twin flame connection. Let me just put it like that. Okay? Long as you're not in something where somebody is abusing you, like being, verbally abusive, putting their hands on you, that kind of stuff, that's not a twin flame connection. That's not a twin flame connection. Okay? But that's why I'm telling you, you got to stop setting yourself up to be ignored and to be treated like this by focusing on yourself. Because you've already done your part. You've already told your person how you felt. Okay? Now it's on them to figure out how to come back towards you. Because they walked away. So now it's their turn. So like I said, you focus on you. I know you love the person. I know you want to be with them, so on and so forth. Got you. Got you. I feel the same way. But I can't stand there and wait until I'm old and gray for somebody. Because when you do that and you're not working on yourself, you're ensuring that that person's never going to come back towards you. You're ensuring that. You have to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. You have to learn how to close out this cycle and love yourself so that nobody can, you know, you are discerning about who you let in your energy. Because that's what it's all about. You have to figure out things about yourself and your patterns and what you're doing and so on and so forth. I'm talking to y'all because I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Like I said, for those of you who haven't watched that video that I put out on Friday, you need to go back and watch that video. You need to know what the dark side is, what your dark side is, the things that you need to work on. Because like I said, it's very eye-opening to see it. And like I said, some of it may trigger you. It may trigger you, but that's good. Because if it's triggering you, you know what you need to fix. And like I said, you got to find the beauty in this situation. You got to realize that this is for your growth, your spiritual growth. And like I said, it's just like the reward at the end of the day is that you end up with someone in a relationship. If the two of you come back together, your person does what they're supposed to do, you end up in a relationship where you're loved and honored and treated the way you're supposed to be treated. And if you want that to happen, you got to do your part too. Nobody's going to that's not life. For everybody to just give you things and you not to work for it, that's not life. Like I said, we down here to learn these lessons, so you got to learn them just like everybody else. All right, lecture over. All right, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you get whatever it is you want to get out of this connection. Before you go, we're going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards to see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, we got one card, chemistry. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, but don't let this make you stop focusing on yourself. Love yourself. The way you feel about this person, let me tell you this. The way you feel about this person and how you'll do anything for them, imagine if you turn that back on yourself and was like that with yourself. Imagine how amazing your life would be. I just want y'all to think about that. I want to leave y'all with that. Okay, so Aquarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We're going to find out how they feel about you, what their intentions are when it comes to you in the relationship, what actions they plan on taking, the challenges in the relationship, and I'll also get some advice for you from Spirit. I've got these Twin Flame Journey Messages cards. I have 2 different decks. They have messages from your person on the other side. We're going to pull them because I'm curious to see what they want to say to you. Then we have the Hidden Truth Oracle. It has messages as well. We're going to see what the hidden truth is between the both of you when it comes to this relationship. If you want to purchase the extended, there are 2 ways to do so. All of that information is in the description box below. Like I said, if I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. And just so you know, I have email coaching available now. All of that information is down in the description box below. So if you want to work with me one-on-one to have some coaching, I do phone coaching and I do email coaching. All of that information is down in the description box below. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box below if you'd like to book a personal reading. Don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening, and thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.